Good morning. Welcome to another One Mind meditation. Our teacher for this week is Carl Jung. Of course, Carl Jung became really famous as the father of modern psychology in the first half of the 20th century. I've always found his work to be a lot more, I don't want to say spiritual really, but have more of a spiritual sense than psychology normally has. Whenever I've read Carl Jung's work, it's always felt to me like there's an almost Buddhist inspiration behind his approach. Somebody, good morning. Marsha, good morning. Danae, good morning. Anthony, good morning. Hello, beautiful humans. It's great seeing you. Right, let's get into today's thought. Today's thought starts this way. There is wisdom within you. Karabo, good morning. Great seeing you. Hello. We are never disconnected from the eternal presence of our soul, but it sure can feel that way. It is the loud volume of our fears that drowns out the whisper of wisdom in our soul. When we heal what has been hurt within us, our fears become less loud, and we can sit at the feet of our soul and listen. Annalie, a very good morning, and Dylan, good morning, beautiful people. The first thought from Carl Jung is, I've always tried to make room for anything that wanted to come to me from within. I've always tried to make room for anything that wanted to come to me from within. In each of us, there is another whom we do not know. He speaks to us in dreams and tells us how differently he sees us from the way that we see ourselves. Charlene, good morning. Hello. The next thought from Carl Jung is, the dream is the small hidden door in the deepest and most intimate sanctum of the soul, which opens to that primeval cosmic night that was soul long before there was conscious ego, and will be soul far beyond what a conscious ego could ever reach. When we allow our fears to dictate our actions, we distance ourselves from this inner wisdom. By healing the wounds from the past, we can quiet the noise and create a space for the soul to speak. The wisdom of your soul is the essence of who you truly are. Everything else is just baggage accumulated along the way. You have known this before, and you can trust yourself to always find your way back to this place again. When we connect with our souls, we tap into a wellspring of creativity, intuition, and peace. We begin to see the world with fresh eyes, recognizing the beauty and interconnectedness of all things. The challenges we face become opportunities for growth, and the fears we once held dissolve into courage and confidence. So if you're ready, today's journey is the process, or trying to make a process of listening to our souls. Today's meditation is called the SERENITY Prayer, which I've always find a lovely piece of work for listening to my soul. Michelle, good morning. It's great seeing you. If you're ready, here we go. You can close your eyes, and we'll start with the first few big breaths. Take a deep breath in and out. A deep breath in and out. A deep inhale and let it go. Deep breath in and out. One more big breath in and let it all flow away. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose gets drawn all the way deep down into your belly. And as you fill up your belly with air, also raise yourself up. As you breathe in, stretch out your spine. Lift the top of your head toward the ceiling. And once you've reached your full height, let all of it go. With every exhale, soften. With every breath out, soften your spine, slump down your shoulders and drop your head. Continue your own full body breathing, rising with every inhale and falling with every exhale. While we have a quick conversation about listening to your soul, sitting at the feet of your soul. What would that look like? Your soul is only ever present. You will find your soul nowhere else. You won't find your soul dwelling in all the messaging and fear from the past. You won't find your soul in the anxiety or worst case scenarios about the future. You will only ever find the presence of your soul by being present. All of the loud voices, the loud thoughts within us are the voice of fear. Fear has a desperate need for survival. It's not a bad or a wrong thing. This human body is created with survival circuits. But we need to understand that what is loud within us is that which needs attention for survival. Our soul has no fear about survival. Why would it? And therefore, it's never the loud voice. When we do the work to come face to face with our fears and understand how those voices speak, then we learn how to recognize the difference between the voice of fear and the voice of our soul. For now, as much as we can, we are putting the past fears down. And as much as we can, we are putting anxiety about the future down. And we are doing our best to be right here, right now, listening to the whisper of our soul. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, helping our bodies stretch and adjust and settle down into as much comfort as possible for the rest of our journey. Take a deep breath in. As you release, drop your head all the way forward. And roll out your neck muscles. Forward and to the left, and also forward and to the right. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders forward in big, slow circles. Take a deep breath in. As you release, roll your shoulders backwards in big circles, nice and slow. Take a deep breath in. As you release, focus on your spine. Lean your upper body over to the left. And lean your upper body over to the right. Feel yourself leaning into your back muscles. Find where the edges are and gently lean into those edges. One more big breath in. And as you release, you can stretch or move or adjust any part of your body that still needs a bit of help settling down. Having softened our bodies into a state of presence, or at least becoming as present as we possibly can be, we can now turn our attention inwards and dive deep inside for the next part of our journey. If you don't have the time to sit for the whole meditation with us, then this is always a good place to stop. But if you are here for the whole journey, then with every next inhale, we'll hold our breath for a few short moments, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. Let's take a deep breath in. and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel into your body. Feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your body. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, follow the downwards flow through your body. Feel your shoulders slowly falling. Feel your body slowly softening. And feel how you are slowly slipping deeper into you. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself melting. Feel your whole body dissolving. Feel how you are slipping into a deeper level of surrender with every slow exhale. You can continue the same breathing pattern on your own time. Every slow inhale through your nose is an invitation. It invites you to turn inwards and follow this journey. As you breathe in, feel the air flow in through your nostrils. Feel the air touch the back of your throat. Stay with your breath as it flows in through your lungs. And as you fill up the balloon inside your belly, feel yourself slip all the way in. Hold your breath. But hold it only for as long as it feels easy, followed by a really long, really slow exhale. With your next big breath, as you dive deep into you, take a moment to have that conversation with your soul. Speak to your higher self, speak to the divine and say, I am here. I am listening. Take your next big breath. For this exercise, I love using the Serenity Prayer. Let me refresh all of our minds of how the Serenity Prayer goes. It asks, God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. It further asks, please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. And then, concluding, please give me the wisdom to know the difference between these two. There are things we need to let go of, and there are things we need to take action on. And the profound wisdom in this tiny prayer knows that wisdom is needed to know the difference between when to let go and when to take action. So today we are asking for that wisdom. We are asking to be led. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, repeat the first line of the Serenity Prayer to yourself again. God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. How does that thought sit with you? Let me accept the things I cannot change. Take your next big breath. And then we'll ask our soul to speak. As you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, turn this line into a question. The question is, please show me one thing I need to accept. Please give me clarity on one thing that I need to stop trying to control. Can you ask that question and also just surrender? Ask the question and completely soften. Fall into you and trust that your soul knows. The answer will come to you. What is one thing I need to let go of? Take your next big breath. The second line of the Serenity Prayer asks, please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. Repeat that to yourself a few more times. How do those words feel in your mouth? And how do those words feel when you take it into your heart? Please give me the courage to change the things that I can change. Take your next big breath. State your intention again clearly. I am here to listen. I am here to listen. And as you take your next big breath and dive deep into you, turn that second line into a question. Please give me some clarity. What is one thing that I do need to take action on? What is one thing that I do need to change? Can you ask the question and then also let it go? Can you ask the question and surrender? Can you ask the question and just soften, trusting that your soul knows? You'll be given the answer when you're ready. What is one thing that I do need to take action on? Take your next big breath. The last line asks for the wisdom to know the difference. And it does take wisdom to know the difference. If I don't have acceptance for the things I can't change, then I'm always wasting energy, pouring it away in a useless effort. And on the other side, if there are things that are mine to take care of, mine to take action on, and if I don't take care of those, then I'll keep repeating the same old story from the past. Please give me the wisdom to know the difference. A question I like to remind myself to ask is, please show me what I am not seeing. I feel as though if I ask this regularly, then I'm opening myself to be guided. Please show me what I'm not seeing. Take your next big breath. We'll take the last few big breaths of this phase together, slipping out of the breath-holding space and into the next. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, make it a really long, really slow exhale. Take a deep breath in and hold. As you release, feel how softness slips in and settles in every part of your being. One more big breath in and hold. And as you release, feel yourself slip all the way through. There is no more attention on your breathing. You can sit all the way back or even lie all the way back down and feel yourself just floating. I'll read to you one more time from Carl Jung's message for us today. He says, I have always tried to make room for anything that wanted to come to me from within. In each of us is another whom we do not know. He speaks to us in dreams and tells us how differently he sees us from the way we see ourselves. The dream is the small hidden door in the deepest and most intimate sanctum of the soul, which opens to that primeval cosmic night that was soul long before there was conscious ego, and will be soul far beyond what a conscious ego could ever reach. The wisdom of your soul is the essence of who you truly are. Everything else is just baggage accumulated along the way. You have known this before, and you can trust yourself to always find your way back to this place again. We have a few more minutes of silence left. Continue your conversation with your soul. What is something I need to let go of? What is something I need to take action on? I'll check in with you at the end of this phase. We have the last 5 breaths of gratitude to do together. With every exhale, I'll say my thank you, and I invite you to say yours. Let's take a deep breath in. Thank you for learning how to walk closely connected to my soul. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for doing the work, having done the work that helps me understand the voices of fear that I have. Take a deep breath in. And thank you by learning how to recognize those voices. Now knowing how to distinguish what the voice of my soul sounds like. Take a deep breath in. Thank you for divine guidance. One more big breath in. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you for sitting in this circle with us today, opening yourself to the voice of your soul too. Craig, a very good morning. Thanks for popping in. It's great to see you. Maggie, good morning. Linda, good morning. Erika, good morning. Hello, beautiful people. Wishing you a beautiful day. I'm really enjoying Carl Jung's work this week. Every time I circle back to it, I'm struck by how spiritual his version of psychology really is. Thank you, Danae. Thank you, Marsha. Thank you, Sunmary. Thank you, Anthony. Have a beautiful day. See you guys again soon. Ciao, ciao.